Hey guys, good morning. Here's a quick little video to show the different activities we do in our activity notebook. It's a simple notebook from Navneet brand. It's a 1-inch big square 35 rupees notebook, 172 pages, full bound. It's a hardcover book and let's get right into it. But before that, let me just show you all the different writing tools that we use to complete the activities in this notebook. So here I have a box of crayons, just simple wax crayons by Camel brand. Then here are the Faber-Castell grip crayons. They are excellent to improve their grip because they are thick and they have a tapered shape, so it's like a pencil. Then we use different kinds of markers, our simple pencils, and we have different colored pencils to complete the activities. So let's get right into the notebook. These are very simple activities that we do. We don't do these activities every single day, but only when she is interested in writing or doing such notebook activities. So let's start. First we have color all the ones. As you can see, I have started this notebook in February. I had another notebook previously. So I have just written different numbers from 1 through 10 and in different colors, and she has to find the number 1 and color it. The next activity here is join the dots, and please keep in mind that some activities are repetitive because I just want to give her practice for the same kinds of activities. Then here is match the letters. These are uppercase to uppercase. Then here color all the triangles. I have drawn various different shapes and she has to find all the triangles and color them. Then here is matching letters, again lowercase to lowercase. Here is count and match. She has to count these shapes and match to the correct number. And as you can see, we use different writing tools to complete these activities. Now here we have used pencils. Then looking forward, here is it match the shapes. This is stamp along the line. We have yet to do this activity. Then here I have just kept a free page to scribble with crayons. For this activity I have given her grip crayons. Then here is find the odd one out. I have just drawn 4 shapes. In a line I have drawn 4 shapes, out of which one is different, and she has to tell me which are the same and which one is different. Now here is match the pattern. I have just drawn a simple square, and with different colored pens I have drawn a few patterns. Now she has to see the color and the pattern and then match it to the correct one. As you can see here, we have used these markers to complete the activity. On the next page, here we have strike off all the 6 and circle all the 8s. So just a different way of doing the same activity, as we can circle it, color it, underline it, strike it off. Then here is circle all the 8, circle the smallest picture. I have drawn the same picture in different sizes and she has to find the smallest one and circle it. Here also we have used the same markers. Next is join the dots to make shapes and color. Here I have just given her dots, if you can see. Yes, I have drawn the dots and now she has to join them and color. While we was doing this activity, she was not interested in coloring, but I didn't force her to do so. So she just said, I will join the dots and complete the activity. I said that's perfectly fine, no problem. Next we have matched the letters. Here again we have used a simple writing pencil. Here it is uppercase to lowercase. Circle the number 14. Now we are focusing more on numbers 11 to 20, but I like to go back and review all the numbers from 1 to 10 and 11 to 20. She knows all her numbers by heart from 1 to 20. Now here is a phonics activity, match to the correct sound. She knows all the sounds for all the letters, and now she has to match them to the correct sound. Like B for butterfly, B for butterfly, P for pineapple, W for watermelon, R for rainbow, H for helicopter, and D for duck. Again, simple activity, just differentiating between smaller and bigger. So here she has to color the biggest object. I have drawn few simple pictures. Next is strike all the letters. Now here is a little difficult activity. Here I have given on this page a combination of letters which are both uppercase and lowercase, and the numbers. I have combined them together, and now she has to find only the letters and strike them off. The next activity on this page is alphabet maze. So she has to search for the letter S, which is in continuation to the end. Now here is trace along. This is for pre-writing, to develop and to learn the lines and the shapes and the patterns. On the next page, here we have count and circle the correct number. Just one step ahead, instead of matching the numbers, instead of counting and matching to the correct number, I have given her two numbers to choose from. So she has to count and choose which number is correct. On the next page, I have a visual discrimination activity. I have here different kinds of flowers. If you can see, this is a simple and this is a heart-shaped flower, and here is a different kind of leaf. So she has to look closely which kind of flowers they belong to, and she has to match it correctly. Next, here is circle the uppercase letter M. Now on this whole page I have just written M, which are uppercase and lowercase, and now she has to find all the uppercase and circle them. Here she used my pen to complete the activity. Now on this page, strike off all the vowels. Just for her reference, I have written which are the vowels here, and now she has to find from all the group of letters the vowels and strike them off. Then these are the sight words that we are learning. These are sight words I, the, and these are the word family. We have started with the at family. So I have just written a few words which belong to the at family, and now she can read them again and again. Next page is find the sight word I. Now I have written a few letters and a few words, and from that she has to find the sight word I. Now this is again join the dots 11 to 15. On the next page, again repeating the same activity, uppercase to lowercase match to the quantity. Just taking one step ahead, she has to count the quantity on the left side of the picture and then keep that number in mind, and then she has to count and see which one matches to the same. Since this was the first time doing the activity, I have kept the same symbols. Like if this is a ball of 3, then I have kept the same picture, that is a ball of 3. So here's a triangle, so 1 triangle. 2 lollipops, so 2 lollipops. Again a pre-writing page. Then here is color the squares red and circles blue. So here she has to follow a 2-step instruction and remember every time when she wants to color the shapes. If she has to color the square, she has to do it in red, and if she has to color the circle, she has to do it in blue. The next activity here is count the dots and match. This is a maths subitizing activity. We are just doing from 1 through 6 right now, and I do this activity on dot cards. If anyone is interested, I will share what activities we do using the dot cards that I have made at home. So this activity is to count the dots and match to the correct number. The next activity here is underline the sight words I and the and circle the at words. This was a very difficult activity as she has to remember 2 steps. So if there's a sight word, she has to underline it, and if there's a at word, she has to circle it. So she needed help for this because I had to keep her reminding if this is a sight word or an at word. So, but it went great. I think she did a fabulous job, but with my help. Next, find the shapes in the picture. Now this is again one step ahead. I have just drawn a few simple shapes here, and the shapes which are used in this picture are given in a box. So she has to see this shape, see this picture, think of which shapes are used in this picture, and then she has to find a similar box containing those shapes. It was a fun activity. It took around 10 minutes to complete this activity because she had to think about which shapes are going in this picture and then recognize from here. But it's one step ahead again. This is join the dots to make lines. We have yet to finish this activity. I have just used a simple yellow marker to draw the dots. Next is which ones are the same. Now I have just drawn wheels, and the wheels are in different shapes and patterns inside, and she has to match it to the same pattern. Again, this was a quick reading page. She has to read these words. This is match the words, and now she is very thorough with her at word family, and now we are in the next week or so we are going to move to the next word family. Match the letters, again uppercase to lowercase. Match the words, same. Find the sight word and circle them. This is pre-writing work. Trace the lines. Standing lines, sleeping lines. Now here is again a subitizing activity, count and match. Now here I have just reversed the thing. She knows the number, and now she has to count the dots to match to the same number. Again, join the dots, match the letters, circle all the 12, match the letter N. This is half and half match. So she has to find the other half of every picture and match it. This is copy the patterns. My daughter is yet not ready to do all the patterns on her own. Like if I just give her green, blue, then she won't be able to complete it further. So to introduce it in a simple way, what I have done is I have drawn these for her. So green, blue, green, and then I kept empty triangles over here, and she had to use the color pencils which we have here to copy the same pattern. So first she will color green, then blue, green, blue, green. Likewise, I have given her 4 different shapes to complete the activity, just for some practice. Next, again count and match, circle number 10. This is underline the sight word, the. This is say the sounds and match. e p n, and she has to match with the correct picture. Then here is copy the color scheme. So here I had drawn these, and I had given the same empty shape to her, and I have given the color pencils, and she has to copy the same color scheme. So if the first is orange, she has to put orange, blue and pink. She did a very good job, and she did this without my help. Then she wanted a coloring page, so I just quickly draw an apple and gave her to color. Again, match the letters, uppercase to lowercase, match the numbers 11 through 16. Now these are a new pages that I have made for a few days ahead. So this is again trace the lines. Now the girl wants to go to the boat, so she has to draw the straight sleeping lines. Now the fish wants to go in the sea. The boy wants the kite, so the kite has to come down, so it's a standing line. Now the flower stays in the pot, so the flower needs to come down in a standing line. Now this is again trace along simple tracing page. This is shadow matching. These are a little difficult shapes, but she knows all her shapes, so it's a simple shadow matching. Then here find me S. Now what I have done, instead of writing one letter in a big 1-inch box, I have written 2 letters. So it's a little difficult. Just keeping the same activity and taking a step ahead, a level ahead, is very good to challenge their little minds. So instead of writing 1, I have written 2 letters. Now she has to look very closely to find all the S in the whole page. Now here is color what you see. So in this picture, how many colors are there? There are 3 colors. So yellow, red and pink. Now she has to use these color pencils, and she has to color this box in all 3 colors. So yellow, red and pink. She has to color the colors which she sees in this picture. So here only 1, so the whole box will be yellow. Here there are again 2, orange and blue. Here is red and purple. Okay, so the next activity here is match it up. So instead of just giving her 2 columns to match up, what I have done is I have given her the whole page, and she has to find the same letter from the whole page and draw a line without disturbing the other 2 shapes. So if she has to match G and G, she has to draw a line like this. Now she can't go like this to match it. So she has to think carefully to draw a line straight to the next letter. The next activity here is count and match. Again same, but with bigger numbers, bigger quantities. Now here I am focusing from number 6 through 10. Again a review for copy the pattern. It's like this how I give her the completed pattern, and I have given her the blank shapes. Now she has to copy the same pattern in the same order. And the last one here is read and match the words. Again revising our at words and the sight words. So that's it guys. I hope you like this video, and I hope it helps all of you. And please let me know if you would like to see more of these videos, as I keep on adding pages and different kinds of activities. And do share with your friends and family if you think it will help somebody. And do like my page on Facebook. It's Our Journey at Home. And please leave comments and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys. Bye.